Hey guys, what's going on? It is a day early for the Duffs Darts check-in. It is week 9. Last week was a 2-month check-in, as you saw. So I laid out some goals that I had for this month. I wanted to do 2 outdoor sessions. I wanted to play 9 holes if possible. As you can see, I'm outside. I'm on the patio of what I affectionately call the penthouse. I'm in a quarter zip and a baseball hat. This is the first time I've been able to do this outside in what seems like forever. Shout out to Elsa. First time in forever. Or Anna. I used that line once before in a sub 70 video. But anyways, so what's going on, or what went on this week for Duffs to Darts? First thing is last Thursday I had a work from home day. I have a separate video for this. I recorded my entire indoor lunch bucket session. So what I did is I have a Swing Caddie SC200. I got it about 2 years ago. And it is basically, it's your own personal launch monitor. It gives you swing speed, it gives you carry distance, you can change the club, face angle, a couple basic numbers, so you're able to practice hitting into a net, or if you're hitting outside, it'll give you some rough numbers. Rick Shiels, actually, he just did a review on this exact same Swing Caddie. I'll put a link in the description below so you can see the video. This is Barrow. Down. You might see him, you might not see him, I don't know. Motorcycle went by. So the reason I'm outside, besides the weather being nice and my kids are playing inside, my wife is making dinner. It's a busy night tonight, so I'm getting this done a day early. Tomorrow night, Wednesday, the normal Duffs to Darts night, I have a meeting at work that's going to go late, so get it done now. So back to the lunch bucket session. I did it inside. I took a bunch of swings on my lunch break, set up the net before work. Got some carry distances. It felt really good. The Swing Caddie is speaking to me as I'm hitting my numbers. It felt good to get a good practice session in. I made it through the entire practice session without damaging anything. One part the ball did shoot back out of the net, but it didn't damage the wall. So after I turned off the camera and I was starting to put everything away, I decided, oh, I'll just hit one more ball. And I didn't set up. I half-assed it, and I sent a hosel rocket straight into the bottom of the net, over the padding on the bottom, under the curtain that came down, and it hit the door. See right here? And put a hole in it. So I debated whether I was going to tell my wife. It's at the bottom of the door. Maybe she won't notice. Maybe she will notice. Maybe I can get away with it. Maybe I can blame it on the kids. I didn't do that. I texted her right away. I said, I'm so sorry. You're going to kill me. It was an accident. So she was pissed with every right, because we rent this apartment, or condo, the penthouse. We rent it. She came home, looked at it, saw it really wasn't as bad as it looked in the picture. So luckily, I did not have to sleep on the couch. So that was that. Next thing, Sunday, Players Championship Day. It was really nice. I took my son to the local driving range, same place where I got my driver fitting a year ago, and we hit some balls. He carried his own clubs, had them on his back. I took this picture right here with his clubs where it's just, I love this picture. It's now the background of my computer at work and on my phone. But besides getting to practice and being able to see the ball flight of my sub 69, my sub 7699s, being able to see the ball flight of those outside and see that I am repeating that type of shot outside instead of just on a simulator, is that my son had a blast. He was smiling, he was laughing, he was jumping up and down. We shot through a bucket of balls, and then he said, hey Daddy, can we go get another bucket and can we keep hitting? Yes, we can. Yeah, you darn right we can, buddy. So got another bucket of balls. He had maybe 15 more out of that bucket and he was done, so I polished the rest of those off. And he had fun, he smiled, I didn't force it on him, I didn't give him any instruction, not like I'm qualified to do it anyways. But later on that night, after dinner, he said, Daddy, can we go back to the range again? So that's a win in my book. As a dad, I hope he enjoys the game as much as I do. I hope he falls in love with it. If he doesn't, he doesn't. But it's not like I'm not going to give him every opportunity in the world to pick it up. Next thing, today I actually took in another online seminar from Kiel Alderink. I mentioned him a couple check-ins ago. He's a top teacher under 40. He's got a great way he teaches. He's got good energy. He's not robotic. I really enjoy listening to him speak. So I took in one of his online seminars through his company that he has, and in the seminar, and I'm not going to say the stuff that he mentioned and they're all the things because this is his business. I'm not going to just pirate the stuff and share it on here. But one thing that I will share is that he talked about the importance of documenting your practice and writing down what you're doing. Now, a lot of us, we keep logs of how we play at the golf course. I have a book in my car where I write down the score and how I played, my thoughts on that round. But what I don't do is I don't write down my practice. I use this vlog every week as my weekly check-in. But there's something to be said about physically writing it down, actually writing out what you're doing. So, I have a notebook at work. It's a little, like, 3x5 notebook. I'm going to bring that home tomorrow, and I'm going to just start writing down what I did that day to get better. So, every day, if it's I worked out my legs, which I did Monday, by the way. Check out this sweet jump while I'm talking. If it's I worked out my legs and my core to get better strength, or I took my 100 swings again tonight. I did my putting. I went to the driving range. I practiced chipping on my lunch break, which weather's getting better. I'm going to be able to start doing that soon. Whatever it is, I'm going to write it down and start keeping track of it that way. Practice-wise, speaking of that, besides going to the range in my indoor lunch bucket session, last night I was feeling a little bit sore. My shoulders hurt me a little bit for some reason, which is new. I hope there's nothing wrong there, but I was a little sore. We were busy last night, so I did 100 putts instead of 100 swings. I laid out my putt out, and I did the drill where I putt 10 putts from each line, working my way all the way back. There's 6 lines at 60, and then I worked my way down, so I ended up finishing with somewhere around 120 putts before I had to stop. Did that. On Instagram, I'll put this up as well so you can see it as well, and I apologize, I'm not remembering the coach's name, but I did the screenshot and the video of it, is with the alignment rods. So you lay one down, and you put one alignment rod in each hand, and you practice your putting stroke, keeping the alignment rods over the alignment stick on the ground. So what it's supposed to do is it's supposed to give you the feel of your shoulders turning in sync back and forth, give you good rhythm, good pace, and you'll be able to visually see if one hand is tilting up and down, so it kind of helps keep that stroke, level and clean. That was it for all my Duffs to Darts practice this week. That was it for everything I did. Like I said, the weather is nice. Quarter zip season is back until the fall, or until the spring is over anyways. So, awesome there. Last thing I want to mention is one of the folks who had contacted me that they were going and getting sub-70s. They drove like 3 hours to go get fit on Friday. They got fit. They got 699s as well, so welcome to the 699 club. But unfortunately, their car broke down, and their 3-hour drive home turned into like a 7-hour ordeal. I'm really sorry that happened to you. That really sucks. Hopefully your sub-70s bring you some joy and you have a positive experience. As well as some of the other folks have reached out to me that said that those videos have inspired them to reach out to getting new equipment on a budget. So that's cool. I hope you guys like them as much as I do. Again, I am not a brand ambassador. I do not work for Sub-70. I do not get any kickback whatsoever. Like anybody else who has a brand that they fall in love with or a product that they like, they just like spreading the word. Somebody else might like it too. I just wanted to share that with you. That's it for the check-in. I don't know how long the time is going for, but I'm going to wrap it up. Thank you guys for watching as always, and keep grinding, guys.